I would like to say I could be the king of the LOLCOWS. Do I have a favorite troll?
Say my name.
Breaking Banquet.
You're goddamn right.
Very beginning of the second round, Boogie pushes me, and you'll know you're at the right spot because I kind of bounce off the ropes after I block it. He does hit me there though, but there was nothing on it. Do I have a favorite troll? Mooney was my favorite, either Mooney or Liquid Richard. I don't want to talk about trolls. My favorite was Mooney and Liquid Richard though. Both of them were ball as hell because like I think there's like one troll channel. I know what they look like. Well, two if you count X bottles, and I'd fade X bottles quick. Adachi Ku. Any tips for buying a house? I never bought a house. I took a house over. So like I didn't have anything. I didn't get to choose anything about my house other than do I want to take over the payments or not? And I did. So I couldn't help you there. To be fair, I don't think Boogie realizes I was as good at boxing as I am. Like if you go watch like dudes in like street beefs, they have no form, right? They're just people that are just randomly throwing and hoping you connect, right? Like people, you can hate all I want, but at least I keep form when I'm fighting. I keep form. I don't overextend. No, Kimbo was a pretty good fighter in a street fight. Like Kimbo knew how to fight. Was he the best in the world? No, but like Kimbo beat 95% of the population's ass. Well, obviously he's passed away now, but like when he was in his prime. You remember the Kimbo fight where he fought like a dude in the parking lot that had like dreads? That was like the worst fight ever. The fight I can't watch Kimbo. He fought this dude, I forgot the dude's name, in like the backyard of somebody's house, and he like hit him in the eye, and his eye like swole up and like came out of his head. I was like, damn, that's nasty. I mean, Kimbo lost against a few people. That don't mean shit, dude. I mean, just think about it, right? How many people don't have the nuts to fight somebody? And then Kimbo done it probably hundreds of times in his life. Could I list I mean, I can't make that list, Anan, because like I don't know how well I do against anime like characters. Oh, the Superman punch. I did that because if you look beforehand, I'm basically like this, and I throw a fake feint, and then I throw a full jab that comes nowhere close to him. But Boogie was standing like here, and what I was looking for is I was looking for this arm to move, and he moved the arm to block the punch, and that left this whole area open. So I went boom, boom, and then I just I put all my weight into it, and I didn't mean to pick my leg up, but I put all my weight into that punch, and I landed on his cheekbone there squarely. It might sound dumb, but I felt him like fucking like almost collapse, like he jolted, like he was stunned, and I knew it, so I went on the attack at that point. My punches weren't completely full power. I was holding back like the Superman punch was the only punch I threw that was max effort because the gloves were kind of hard to do any real damage with because he had 16-ounce gloves on, and then you had another like 1.5 inches of padding underneath with the wraps. So it was hard to do real damage with those gloves. But like I was concerned more about accuracy and scoring points. But I was hitting him enough it would have put regular people down. If I had 12-ounce gloves, Boogie would have went down. I'll put it that way. If I had 12-ounce gloves on, Boogie would have went down in the first round. The ring was very hard to walk on. It's very springy, very bouncy. No, I didn't pull any punches, dog. Like, there's a reason when Boogie went over his, like, rest, he went in survival mode. And, cause, I don't know what it is, but, like, this, when a guy's doing this number, it's hard to land real clean punches. And if you watch Boogie, like, he's doing that number. And, like I learned pretty early I could sneak an uppercut in. And he left his chest open a lot, so I didn't want to like hit him in his stomach, you know. So I didn't want to play that game. I didn't turn Keem down. I told Keem I wanted to get my back fixed before, so I wanted to miss this card. And after this card's done, touch base with me again. But Keem's got my number. I just want to make sure my back's good, which I go for my MRI June 1st. So that's when my MRI happens, June 1st. And after that, it's going to be whatever my doctor wants. I don't know, Ty. It all depends. Like, hopefully what's going to happen is you'll have Billy the Fridge had a fight. You'll have Billy and Fridge and Knowledge will fight. Hopefully the Quartering and Rich will have a fight. But I don't know about them. They kind of want to push it back. Xylo, and I was also upset, and I was upset about my low viewers on Final Fantasy yesterday. That's called being depressed. And I'm telling you right now, like, it's not off the table, but be realistic. I'm not going to become a professional. I'm not going to become like a long-term boxer at the age of 37 at 400 pounds. It's not a realistic scenario. But if it's an opponent that I think I won't get completely humiliated by, you know, I'll take it. Why didn't you F5 or suplex it? Because you can get fined. It was an actual sanctioned boxing match. Like, if you don't listen to the referee, you can get fined thousands of dollars. I would like to say I could be the king of the LOLCOWS. Low tier God isn't young, though. Low tier God's in his 40s. Nah, Jake. I mean, you over there, you on that copium. Dude, if I had to fight either Rich or the Quartering, I'd rather fight the Quartering. I mean, I at least think Rich is a cool person. Like, the Quartering to me just comes off as like a dog whistle bigot. Calling like Brittany Griner a man because she plays basketball and shit like that. I'm like, how do you get away with this mess? We're starting to lose viewers. It makes me upset about. I want to see the Quartering versus Rich boxing fight, but like Rich is out there training and the Quartering tweets 5 times an hour. And it's like Ethan Ralph. Like Ethan Ralph talks shit until he's seen me fight. Like, have you heard Ethan Ralph talk anything about since then? But like the only thing I'm uncertain about is I showed that one little clip of like Ben Hardy's channel, and I'm afraid somebody will strike my channel based off that. So there's a good chance I probably won't keep it up thinking about it. And I also played a little bit of the piano on my phone. Yeah, most likely not keeping this one up. Here's the thing, right? You can be conservative without hating people. I never understood why people make that hand in hand. Like literally when I knocked his pants off, I stopped doing boxing and I started just trying to slug it out with him. So, like, I got real sloppy toward the end. Ajax, thank you again for another donation. Did you watch the breakdown ranking on your boxing tier list? No, I didn't. Like, putting my username in brings up, like, mainly troll channels and PKA. What is the deal with the Illuminati? And why are people up her butt? Like, I've seen a couple of videos. Like, what happened with her? The only problem with EDP is, like, nobody will sanction that fight. The YouTuber. Dude, I'm saying, like, I would fight EDP. But the problem is nobody would like the sponsors would pull out, you know, you'd have to find a venue that would accept it. Like the dude's a legitimate, like 3 strikes you're out, you know, a detractor. Like he is a terrible person and there's no debating it. I have no problem with Ethan Klein. Like, I don't think he fits my weight class, though. I don't want to talk about troll channels. But I talked to Boogie a little bit in the medical room because we had to go straight back to medical. But I've talked to Boogie more on text than I did after the fight. Would you ever consider doing the fish tank thing? I'd have to look into it. I'm open to try anything. But it seems like to me it's like a lot of that is just people fucking with you to see if you'll tap out or not. All depends on what the money is. Well, I'd be on season 2 if I went. Dude, like every time I see Fish Tank, I always watch Fish Tank for Airsoft Fatty because man's built like Danny DeVito. Like every time I watch that boy walk around with his shirt off, I'm thinking this guy is like Batman Returns prime Danny DeVito. It's like this man looked like the Penguin. Fish Tank is a show that Sam Hyde does where basically you have a bunch of contestants that live in a house and you are allowed to tap out at any given time. But if you stay to the very end, you win like $100,000 or something like that. That's the gist of it. I don't take my word for this though. This is me giving a really, really vague like summary of it. Last time I seen a clip, like somebody like put paint on Airsoft Fatty's pants and he got mad at her and he was like yelling at this girl that he didn't have a change of clothes. I'm like, who the fuck comes here without a change of clothes? Like, I don't go anywhere without like fucking at least 4 changes of clothes. I don't go that far, Gamer Jorts, but I do keep like a hoodie or like a sweater backseat of my truck because like you never know when it's going to get cold because when you're fat, your shirt becomes like a little flavor saver. I seen Airsoft Fighter had like a GoFundMe going to try to buy himself a house. He had like $7,000 or $8,000 last time I seen saved up towards it. I'd go with mustard. I eat mustard more than I eat ketchup.